The Suncoast is home to many pilots and planes, but sometimes I wonder as a passenger just how safe I am up there in the air. It's a common question around here, so we asked Dr. Bradley Hupp, a senior aviation medical examiner, to tell us how pilots are tested mentally and physically. Now, we have a number of flight schools around here. A lot of people love to fly. Do they have to be tested for this physically and mentally?
Yes, Linda. All pilots have to meet certain criteria to become a pilot. I guess the first thing that they need to do is they need to go through a physical examination to prove that they're healthy and capable of flying.
Those of us in the back seat would like to know that.
Yes, exactly.
Where can you take these physical exams?
Well, I'm a senior aviation medical examiner. We're called AMEs. There's just a few of us in the area. We're trained by the Federal Aviation Administration as designees to perform exams on pilots, and we basically determine if a pilot is physically healthy and capable of flying.
Are there any things you look for, like being able to see, move your hand?
20/20 vision.
Yeah, like what are you looking for?
Yeah, we've all heard 20/20 vision is
Yeah.
the standard. Is that still the case? Is
Well,
that even true?
Those are good questions. To be a first-class pilot, which is your typical airline pilot, you do have to have 20/20 vision. Now that can be with glasses or with contacts, so you can't be blind, obviously.
That's good
so,
to know.
That makes sense.
Good to
We
know,
like
yes,
that.
yes. So, yeah, there's some other things that you need. You need to be healthy. I mean, you can have some minor health issues, but as long as you're overall healthy, you can be found capable to fly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, at my age, is there an age limit? Is it too late for me?
No, there's no age limit to fly, as long as you are determined to be physically healthy and able to perform the duties as a pilot. There are restrictions as far as how young you can fly. Actually, at age 16.
Wow.
Yep, you can solo a plane at age 16. You can get your license by the time you're 17.
Wow.
And,
Before you can drive.
There you go.
I was actually flying when I was probably 13 and 14, flying with my father and my grandfather. So, yeah.
Well, how about the commercial pilots?
Well, commercial pilots, they have restrictions as far as their flying. I think the new rules now with the FAA is that they can fly up until the age of 65, and then I think they're forced to call it quits.
Unfair.
Yes,
What about chronic things like diabetes, or does that interfere with it?
Well, you can fly if you have certain health problems. Just because you have diabetes or maybe you have high blood pressure or things like that. Obviously, the Federal Aviation Administration wants to make sure that if you've got some of these diseases, that you are managing them. And they don't want somebody up in the air that's going to be having a reaction, a diabetic reaction, or some kind of a medical issue.
Right.
So as medical examiners, what I do, we examine the patients and we determine that if they've got some health problems, that they are stable, and then that they are physically fit to fly, and hopefully we're keeping the skies safe.
And the ground.
And the ground safe, yes.
Because eventually they've got to come down.
Yes, right,
Thank you
that's
so
right.
much, Dr. Hupp. And for more information, you can go to their website, the Gulf Coast Medical Group. They'll be glad to hear from you. Next, we're going shopping on St. Armand Circle.